Welcome back to Bikes Life, the place where two wheels meet passion and performance. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most striking entry-level sports bikes in the market, the KTM RC 125. This machine may be the smallest in the RC lineup, but don't be fooled by its displacement. The RC 125 has a lot to offer in terms of design, performance, and value for beginners looking to enter the world of supersport motorcycles. Built on the legacy of KTM's racing DNA, the RC 125 carries forward the aggressive styling, advanced ergonomics, and precise engineering that the brand is known for, especially in its higher displacement siblings like the RC 200 and RC 390. At first glance, the KTM RC 125 looks almost identical to its bigger brothers. The sharp, aerodynamic fairing, split LED headlamp, sculpted fuel tank, and aggressive riding stance make it stand out from most other 125cc motorcycles in the market. Its visual appeal is one of its biggest selling points. KTM has clearly taken the approach of designing one platform and scaling it across the RC family, and the RC 125 benefits from this design philosophy. The bike screams race-inspired performance with its sporty lines, exposed steel trellis frame, and color schemes that reflect KTM's bold brand identity. Whether you go for the orange and black combo or the more subtle white and orange trim, this motorcycle turns heads wherever it goes. But the RC 125 isn't just about aesthetics. Under the fairing lies a liquid-cooled, single-cylinder 124.7cc engine that delivers a respectable 14.75 bhp at 9,250 revolutions per minute and 12 Nm of torque at 8,000 revolutions per minute. These numbers might not seem mind-blowing on paper, but in the real world, especially on twisty roads or urban commutes, they're more than adequate. The 6-speed gearbox is smooth and refined, helping you make the most of that narrow power band. What really sets this engine apart is its refinement and responsiveness. KTM has tuned it well for the kind of performance that new riders can manage without feeling overwhelmed, while still giving enough juice to make everyday rides exciting. One of the major strengths of the RC 125 is its chassis. The steel trellis frame offers exceptional rigidity, and when paired with the WP-sourced suspension, upside-down forks at the front and a monoshock at the rear, you get a package that is not only stable but also incredibly agile. This makes the RC 125 an absolute joy to corner with. The suspension is slightly on the stiffer side, which improves handling but can feel a bit harsh on broken roads. However, if you're someone who enjoys carving corners, this bike delivers a superb experience. KTM has always been known for excellent handling, and even their smallest bike lives up to that reputation. In terms of braking, the RC 125 comes equipped with a 320mm disc at the front and a 230mm disc at the rear, paired with single-channel ABS. The brakes provide confident stopping power with good feedback. While dual-channel ABS would have been a nice addition, it's understandable given the entry-level positioning of the bike. The single-channel system still works well enough for most street scenarios and adds a layer of safety for new riders. The inclusion of ABS at all is commendable in a 125cc segment where many manufacturers still skip this crucial safety feature. Now, let's talk ergonomics and rider comfort. The RC 125 is unapologetically sporty in its riding position. The clip-on handlebars are set low, and the footpegs are rear set, giving it an aggressive stance. While this may be perfect for track days or spirited weekend rides, it's not the most comfortable setup for long highway touring or daily city commutes. For shorter riders or those not used to leaning forward for extended periods, it can feel a bit taxing. That being said, KTM has made minor changes over the years to make the RC lineup slightly more forgiving, including a wider seat and better seat padding. Still, it's best suited for those who prioritize style and performance over sheer comfort. The digital instrument cluster on the RC 125 is comprehensive and informative. It provides all the essential data like speed, RPM, gear position, fuel level, trip meters, and even a shift indicator. It's not a TFT display like what we see on higher-end models, but for a 125cc motorcycle, the level of detail is impressive. The backlight is easy to read both during the day and night, which adds to the overall premium feel of the motorcycle. Fuel efficiency is another area where the RC 125 manages to impress. Despite its sporty credentials, it delivers around 40 to 45 kilometers per liter under normal riding conditions. Of course, if you're constantly revving high or riding aggressively, that number might drop slightly. With a 13.7-liter fuel tank, the RC 125 offers decent range, making it practical for both city rides and short weekend getaways. For young riders or college students, this balance of performance and economy is one of the key reasons why the RC 125 is a desirable option. In terms of build quality, KTM has done a solid job. The fit and finish are up to the mark, and the materials used across the bike, from the fairing panels to the switchgear, feel durable. Over time, KTM has improved the paint quality and resistance to wear, addressing some of the early complaints about fading colors and loose panels. The bike feels like it's built to last, provided it's maintained properly. Like any high-revving machine, regular servicing and oil changes are crucial to keep it running smoothly. Another notable aspect is the brand's service and support network. KTM, in partnership with Bajaj in India and other regions, has a fairly strong service infrastructure. Parts are generally available, and the cost of ownership isn't unreasonable for a performance-focused motorcycle. The RC 125 might carry a slightly premium price tag compared to other 125cc bikes, but the value it offers in terms of engineering and design justifies the cost to a large extent. It appeals to a very specific kind of rider, someone who values form and function equally and isn't just looking for commuter practicality. The KTM RC 125 is often compared with bikes like the Yamaha R15, which also offer a similar sporty aesthetic and higher-end features in the entry-level segment. While the R15 may have a slight edge in terms of outright top speed and VVA technology, the RC 125 claws back with its European design, superior handling, and that distinct KTM exhaust note that sounds more like a growl than a hum. It's an emotional purchase as much as a logical one. For many young riders, the RC 125 represents their first step into the world of sports bikes, and KTM has managed to craft an experience that feels premium and exciting. So, who is this bike really for? If you're someone who wants the feel of a full-blown supersport but is still working on building confidence as a rider, the RC 125 is an excellent choice. It's perfect for college goers, urban riders, and even weekend enthusiasts who want something lightweight, stylish, and agile. Yes, it's not the fastest in a straight line, and yes, the price might make you pause and consider a slightly higher capacity bike, but few bikes in this segment offer the same level of excitement, attention to detail, and riding satisfaction. That wraps up our deep dive into the KTM RC 125. If you found this review helpful or informative, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Bikes Life for more in-depth motorcycle content. From first rides to long-term ownership reviews, we bring you real-world insights on bikes that matter. Leave a comment and let us know what you think about the RC 125, or if you've owned one, share your experience with our community. Thanks for tuning into Bikes Life. Ride safe, ride smart, and keep the throttle alive.